Still on justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad has taken a new dimension. And I want you to pay attention to this word. This is unbelievable. This is big. This is deep. In fact, the way the armor of justice is swinging, if you are not careful, if you don't hide your head, if you put your head in the direction of Wunmi, you might get struck like the prime suspect. Well, there is a king, a rich king, that has been fingered in the demise of Mohbad. In fact, people became acquainted. People got to know about this king from the petition that late Nigerian upcoming music artist Imole Ilerioluwa Promise Aloba, aka Mohbad, wrote to the Nigerian police. Now, I don't want to dwell on that, but a name got attached to it. Apart from Sam Larry, there is a name, Elegusi. Now, the palace issued a disclaimer back then. They cut themselves off from Sam Larry. But now, we have something else. And it seems the king cannot cut himself from this one. Well, like I said, you see, justice is blind with the scale and the sword. Pay attention to this one from the beginning till the end. Do not miss a bit of it. Like and share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Very important. Returning subscribers, I say thank you for returning. And those that have been here, I say thank you also. And I want to say a special thank you to those that have tapped on the thanks button to encourage this channel to do more. May God replenish your pocket. If you want to also encourage this channel, you can as well tap on that button, the thanks button. Let us get right into this one. This is Smoky.
Elegusi, Elesin of our time. Ọba Elesin, Saheed Elegusi, Ọba Elesin of our time.
This is King, oh. This is King, our King.
Saheed Elegusi. Sórí bó ṣe ń ṣẹ̀sìn, ó ń ṣẹ̀sìn àgbáyé. Ẹjọ́ lọ́rọ̀ Elegusi lóye ẹjọ́. Ta ló fi Elegusi ṣọba? Ta ló gbé sí ọba? Ẹ lọ bá wa rọ Elegusi lọ́ba tóró máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. Saheed wàá ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. Saheed Elegusi wàá ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. Wàá fi aṣọ pépé roko ọba tóró ti pa Mohbad. Ó lọ fi ẹ̀mí Mohbad, ó lọ fi rọ́pò ìyá. Ó lọ fẹ̀mí Mohbad, ó lọ fi rọ́pò ìyá. Ṣòro wípé Liam máa gbélé ayé ni. Ó lọ fẹ̀mí Mohbad ọmọ 26 years. Ó lọ fi rọ́pò ọmọ 5 months. Ṣòro wípé Liam máa gbélé ayé. Liam ò lè gbélé ayé o. Kò possible. Ó lọ fi ẹ̀mí Liam. Ó lọ fẹ̀mí Mohbad. Ó lọ fi rọ́pò Liam. Ọmọ oṣù 5. Torí kò ń wọ́kùnrin, ó desperate. Irú èyí tẹ máa ń desperate, tẹ máa ń fọmọ ṣògùn owó lélẹ̀. Irú èyí tẹ máa ń fọmọ ṣògùn owó torí pé
this is serious.
Ó lọ fi ẹ̀mí Mohbad, ó lọ fi rọ́pò ọmọ 5 months. Elegusi, ó máa ṣẹ̀sìn Awọ́rò. Wàá ṣẹ̀sìn lórí ẹ̀sìn. Elegusi Saheed, wàá ṣe orí burúkú mọ́ orí burúkú. Elegusi Saheed, wàá ṣe orí burúkutu mọ́ orí burúkú. Orí ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ Elegusi. Ó lọ fi ẹ̀mí Mohbad ọmọ 26 years, ọmọ ológo bámbàm. Ó lọ fi rọ́pò ọmọlanke. Ó lọ fi rọ́pò ṣàṣàǹgẹ̀lẹ̀ tí Wunmi gbé dání. Elegusi, sórí gbogbo àwọn market women tó kó sórí TikTok. Sórí wípé gbogbo wọn ti ṣẹ̀sìn, gbogbo yẹn ti jọ ṣẹ̀sìn. Ẹ bá mi share. Nítorí wípé ẹ̀sìn ẹ̀ ti yọ. Ẹ̀sìn ẹ̀yìn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá náà láti fi rẹ́lẹ̀ yìí o. Ẹ̀sìn gbangba ló ṣe Elegusi. Ṣó ti rí? Ẹ̀sìn gbangba báyìí, gbangba làtàǹṣà. Òun ni ẹ̀sìn tó ń ṣe nìyẹn. Sórí, wọ́n ti ọmọdé ti ń fi ẹ́ pa, àgbà ti ń fi ẹ́ pa. Sam Larry gangan ṣì máa wá fi ẹ́ pa. Sam Larry tó jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ó sì máa ẹlẹ́tùtẹ̀jọ jẹ́ ó sì máa wá fi ẹ́ ṣẹ̀ sí. Ṣó rí wípé Naira Marley gan ti fi ẹ́ ṣẹ̀ sí. Ta ni bàbá bébì? Elegusi ni bàbá bébì. Saheed ni bàbá bébì. Olórí burúkú má ṣàǹfààní ni bàbá bébì. Saheed olórí burúkú má ṣàǹfààní òun ni bàbá bébì.
Yepa, this is deep.
Chineke.
Chineke.
Challenge òun là ń ṣe lọ́wọ́. Saheed Elegusi ó ti ṣẹ̀ sí Awórò ó ti ṣẹ̀ sí ìta gbangba ṣótiri ìta gbangba ni mo ti ń fi ẹ́ ṣẹ̀ sí ó máa ṣẹ̀ sí ni. Ẹ̀sìn ẹ sórí àṣírí ẹ ti tú kó tó bò àṣírí ẹ tó ti tú kò ní bò mọ́ nílé ayé. Elegusi ó lọ fi ẹ̀mí ọmọ 26 years ó lọ fi rọ́pò ọmọ 5 months ṣòro pé ọmọ 5 months yẹn máa gbé láyé ó lè wo ọmọ yẹn o ó lè wo ọmọ yẹn Elegusi kò possible ó lè wo ó ní wo ọmọ yẹn yè ọmọ yẹn ò lè yè lọ́wọ́ ẹ Elegusi ṣó mọ̀ pé kí n lọ́kùnrin níran yín èèwọ̀ ni ó ti dohun èèwọ̀ ọkùnrin alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ tó o ní ibo ló wà lẹ́yìn ó ti wà ní ká ilẹ̀ mi ò fi yọ ẹ́ nípa tọmọ yẹn mi ò fi yọ ẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n torí wípé o ti wá pa ọmọ kékeré o ti pa ọmọ 26 years o fi rọ́pò ọmọ 5 months Elegusi o ò ní gbọ́ pamọ́ o ò ní rí ọmọ ọkùnrin kankan bímọ o ò ní rẹ́ni tó máa rọ́pò ẹ̀ ìwọ ń wá dé rọ́pò ó wá pa ọmọ ológo ọlọ́mọ ológo pàdánù ó ń wá adé torí adé rọ́pò ọmọ yìí ò lè rọ́pò ẹ̀ o ò lè rí adé rọ́pò Gàrámù sọ fún ẹ ọmọ yẹn kó máa fò ṣánlẹ̀ kú lójú ẹ̀ yes Wunmi gan sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ Wunmi ní pé ó máa fò ṣánlẹ̀ ó máa kú bó dẹ̀ ti ṣe máa ṣe rí o ò lè rọ́mọ yẹn wò o ò lè rí
Embelembe. This is deep.
Tinubu tó gbé ẹ síbẹ̀ gan òun gan ti ṣòfò òun gan ti ṣẹ̀sìn ó ti ṣàdánù Tinubu tó gbé ẹ síbẹ̀ kó wá pa Mohbad ológo ẹ ti jọ ṣẹ̀sìn pọ̀ ìwọ àti Tinubu tó gbé ẹ síbẹ̀ ẹ ti jọ ṣẹ̀sìn báàlẹ̀ ṣe máa ṣe fi olórí burúkú jọba ẹni tí ò lè tó lé tí ò lè tòlú tí ò lè ò ní ṣoríire.
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ nílé díkẹ́ panudé.
Elegusi mo lóò ní jèrè ò ní ṣoríire sẹ́ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ ẹ bá mi ṣe fídíò ẹ jẹ́ kó dọ́dọ̀ Elegusi.
ẹ bá wa ṣí ẹ̀ kó lọ́dọ̀ Elegusi.
Alátarodo oníwóróbo olóṣè olórí burúkú eléwédú ò ní jèrè ayé ẹ ọmọ yẹn máa fò ṣánlẹ̀ kú lójú ẹ ò ní jèrè ẹ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n bá sọ pé mò ń ṣépè fọmọ èpè máa pa gbogbo ọmọ yẹn ọmọ máa fò ṣánlẹ̀ òun
irọ́ ìṣẹ̀dá bí kọ́ tọmọtọmọ àwọn ọmọ tèmi kì yóò kú bí kò ṣe yíyè.
torí pé à ń gbé ọmọ láǹgìdì tí gbẹdà tó ti torí ẹ̀ pa Mohbad ọmọ yín máa kú ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń kọ̀ndẹ́mù fídíò tí mo ṣe ọmọ yín máa fò ṣánlẹ̀ ó máa kú wọ́n máa fi ọmọ yín wọ́n máa fi ẹ̀mí ọmọ yín rọ́pò ọmọ wọ́n á fi ẹ̀mí ọmọ yín wọ́n á fi rọ́pò ọmọ yín máa fò ṣánlẹ̀
nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣá
ó dẹ̀ ti ṣe máa ṣe rí nìyẹn ẹ bá mi pín fídíò yìí Ẹlẹ́gùṣì Eléwédú gbúdọ̀ rí fídíò yìí ò ní jèrè.
ẹ bá ń ṣí ẹ̀ fún kábíyèsí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá mọ Ẹlẹ́gùṣì.
Ladies and gentlemen, this translation is going to be a bit complicated. Why? That is because of the numerous curses and well, how am I going to put it? Well, she has been one of those that have been, outspoken. She has been on this track for justice for Mohbad, and she's a specialist when it comes to Elegusi, the king that has been fingered in the demise of Mohbad, and also allegedly the father of Wunmi's son called Liam. She said that the king will be disgraced. She said that the king will spend time in prison. The other time I told you about a king, I think in the year 1949 or 42 or thereabout, that was sentenced to death by hanging with 2 others. This king, alongside a juju priest, they took a 15-month-old baby and they sacrificed the baby, did what they needed to do. Eventually, the police swung into action, even though the king had invited the police to investigate, and they did what they needed to do. At the end of the day, the police realized that that child, that baby, has been used for rituals. In those days, it was the British monarchy that was in charge. In fact, they named Nigeria Nigeria. Nigeria is the oldest British contraption that is struggling to remain the same like how it has been left. I mean, they kept the name Nigeria, which has nothing to do with those domiciled there. They kept many crazy, foolish, things. Now, let us move on to what this lady is saying. She said she does not know those that put Said, that is his name, he's a Muslim. He doesn't know who made him king, and that they should dishonor him and also dethrone him. That is not right for that seat. That he decided to sacrifice a 27-year-old man, a child of light, Imole, a child of destiny, Promise Ileriwa Aloba, aka Mohbad, for a child that is 6 months old. How dare you? Now, the reason she said this is because of what Wunmi said. You see, Wunmi said something that struck a nerve in a lot of people. It is important that we listen to all that these people say. At times, they tell us the truth unknowingly. She said that Mohbad has died the death of, imagine, Mohbad has died the death of, Mohbad has RIP the RIP of Liam. I didn't really get it. I'm like, wait, hold on. Is there like RIP on Liam? And why didn't you, Wunmi, RIP the RIP of Liam? Why Mohbad? What does that mean? This is a young man that has constantly talked about his demise, and even the audio that got leaked. He said that you and your family have been on this wickedness for a long time. So what is this thing? That's the reason why she said this, because Wunmi said it herself. Now, this lady has always challenged Elegusi to come out and issue a disclaimer. Tell us that that child does not belong to you. In the petition that the king sent out, obviously she has her name on it because she is one of the key arrow fired, or that has kept on firing shots at Elegusi. Elegusi only said he does not know Mohbad personally, and he has never met Wunmi. Meaning, if I don't know Mohbad and I've not met Wunmi, how is it possible for her to have a child for me? And people said, no, we are not content with that. We want you to tell us that that child does not belong to you and you don't know Wunmi. Now, what does that mean? These are deep things. They know that the king, according to the culture and tradition, cannot issue a disclaimer or disown his own blood. So they want him to use his mouth to say so. Now, there are those that said the king wanted to adopt, the king wanted to do this and that. We've not seen any evidence of such, but these are talks here and there. The thing is this, one would kind of, it's unsettling. When did Elegusi become part of this whole Mohbad justice of a thing? How did Elegusi become part of it? How? I told you at the beginning. Mohbad's petition connected Elegusi, and immediately they swung into action, saying that they do not have any business to do with Sam Larry, that Sam Larry was only employed to do work for them, that is not a member of the family, is not connected to them in whatever way. And that's all. They've said it, they've made it clear. But people went further, saying, okay, it is easy to cut yourself or remove yourself from Sam Larry. What about this little boy? And people started saying the boy looks like Oba Elegusi. I am not going to say that that child belongs to Oba Elegusi. No. Until it is proven. We need it to be proved. We need it to be proved. I mean, it might never be proved anyway. That's the point. What is more important to us is this. We want to be sure that there is a document that Wunmi cannot manipulate ever, that proves that that child does not belong to Mohbad. That's all we care about. The child can belong to as many kings as possible, can belong to a crazy mad person, can belong to whoever. We don't really care. We just want to be sure that that child does not belong to Mohbad, so that we can move Mohbad's streamed revenue, or he has acquired, away from the claws of Wunmi's family. Then we can now focus and face Wunmi on the camera that she claimed is missing, and all other matters arising. Then we deal with it as it should be dealt with. The thing is this: I am not comfortable with the silence of Elegusi, particularly as regards paternity, DNA, and all of that. Maybe the second petition of Elegusi, if that is the route that he chose to go, maybe he will be addressing this paternity thing. I mean, he might not be addressing it as people expect, but at least he will petition and then say that certain people have said that he is this and that and that and that. And you know what I mean? At least he will be able to talk about, even if he wants to say a minor without mentioning the Liam, that a minor has been attached to the royal HRH, is it HRH or something? HRH, Oba Said Elegusi, this and that this will not be tolerated. The royal king, the royal father is this, is that, and this and that and that. I don't want to say what the king should say, but what I mean is this: the king should address what needs to be addressed, because it is not just about social media. It is serious. It is serious. It is serious. I don't know what you people think about this one. Drop a comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.